I don't think you can become a dog unless something like that happens to you. I'm just putting that forward. My mom's story, she came to the US, she's in med school, and somebody pretending to be the IRS basically was like, you're gonna get deported if you don't give us this information. They took out $2.5 million in loans in her name, all cash, all bullshit. What? And my dad had a pizzeria. It's not stress. You are literally in the middle of learning a lesson. Realistically, the pizzeria is literally how I learned how to run a business. The one thing I will never do is blow smoke up my customers' asses. My dad had this saying, and I say it to our team, you always got to give the customer the freshest slice of the pie.
I think one of the biggest change that that we've seen with you since we last talked to you was how much progress you made with GhostEye and personal growth over the last 6-7 months. I kind of want to talk to you about what that journey was like, because there's a lot of viewers out there that are aspiring entrepreneurs and also people that are willing to think about and take risk into their future and doing something along the lines of entrepreneurial, starting your own business. So without further said, I think one of the biggest thing that we've realized, talking to you last time, was how much of a go-getter you are with some of the things that you've done. So tell us a little bit more about the past 6 months. What was it like?
Pretty shitty, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think it's just, there's been so many things that defining moments in the past couple of months. We had our launch. The launch went well.
That was back in what, January?
February 2nd.
Yeah.
It was that Monday, first Monday of February. We had that launch. We had customers that we were signing. We had a compliance platform that we used, and they totally got they were fabricating compliance reports. So a couple of our customers were like, dude, you need to give us a new compliance report. You need to go get this other vendor to do it. And then we had to figure that out. So we're in the middle of it right now, and we're fine. But in the thick of it, it's fuck, what do I do? I'm so stressed out. But I think over the past couple of months, the lesson I've learned is it's not stress. You are literally in the middle of learning a lesson. So I don't take it as I'm super stressed out anymore. It's I'm probably learning something really important that's going to help me later.
And what was that? Something that was important?
Knowing how to navigate compliance, auditors, and those customer conversations around that. It's hey, I'm going to send you a weekly report on where we are and all the progress. So I'm not the one thing I will never do is blow smoke up my customers' asses. I mean, there's so much noise in the industry at the moment that people are just blowing smoke up their customer's ass. It's just okay, here you go, or here you don't go, and this shit sucks or it doesn't.
Okay.
But we hired a few people. We had to let go of a few people. Company branding kind of evolved a lot since last time. We've rebuilt the entire platform. There's been we're going to a conference in Vegas. We're actually going to be dressing up with really stupid costumes. It's dude, I'm happy being unpopular.
Wait, so tell me a little bit more about the conference. What was the reason behind the costumes?
Oh, dude, I mean, everybody there is just an account executive or some shit, right? So it's you got to stand out because it's the founding team. It's everybody that's an early employee at the company. It's dude, fuck, I'm gonna wear a ghost face mask.
I saw that. Wait, let's talk about that. Wait, why the ghost face mask? Maybe ghost.
So the company is called GhostEye, right?
Okay.
So I was what's gonna piss people off or what's gonna scare them, and what's borderline gonna get us kicked out of the conference, right?
Yeah.
So I was dude, we could just wear these. I'm not gonna wear the mask. I'm just gonna walk around in the cloak. I think that's safe enough.
That's safe. So if you wear the mask, they will technically kick you out.
Dude, I want to be walking around looking like a creep. What the hell?
Not even Halloween, bro.
So dude, it's always Halloween. What are you talking about?
What were the people saying? What was the reaction?
Oh, we didn't go there yet.
Oh, this is
it's on the. We're flying out on the 3rd. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the plan. This is the master plan.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
I got a plan. I'm a man with a plan, dude.
Yes.
He always plotting you.
Yeah. Yeah. But what is the goal of this conference if you were to sum it up in a couple words?
We've had a couple of deals that I'm trying to close in person.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I think being in person with your clients is the most important thing.
Uh-huh.
And just sharing the week-on-week progress with them has just been amazing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, now I can actually like show this to you, and we can spend some time together, and I can get to know my customer so much better.
That is true. Yeah.
Yo, the first day I met him, that was like one of the biggest things that stuck with me, because he always talked about how, like all of your answers for your business is right there. Your customer is right there.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Yeah, like I literally talked to one of our customers till like 9 p.m. on Slack yesterday.
9 p.m.
I like texted the guy at like 6:43. I had literally just ordered food to my apartment. And I was like, yeah, I want to go home, eat, and then like I'm gonna like go to the gym. I usually go to the gym like 7:30. So I got my carbs in. I was getting ready to go, and customer messages me at like 7:13. I talked to the guy till like 9:48 p.m.
Whoa, that's a long call. What was your experience working with your customers? Like, what were some of the things you learned?
What customers don't like, what customers do like, and how customers respond when you tell them specific things. So it's like, hey, we're removing this, or we're not doing this anymore. Some respond differently than others because everybody's need is very different. Like, you go back to basics. My needs are very different than both your needs in like life, because we're doing 3 different things entirely.
Most importantly, you're solving the problem that they need to get solved.
Yeah.
And
Everybody solves a different problem for a different like group of customers.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're solving it for, guys that want to get fit. And then, you're just doing a bunch of shit. So like
injuries.
This guy's just solving like 1,000 problems a day.
I gotta focus on one problem. I'm doing too much right now. That's what I've learned. I gotta focus on less. But I like how you talk about the customer experience and all of that. Do you remember the first time that you talked to the first customer? Your very first. How was that?
I was like, dude, I don't believe this shit.
So what do you mean? What do you mean?
We were in YC and we had like the shittiest product in the world. Like it was like, it barely worked. Like it genuinely barely worked.
No, but you were mad hyped about it probably.
Yeah. And we gave this demo, and he was like, guys, how do I get my hands on this? Like, this looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
he was like, yo.
Like, everybody in the apartment got up and was like, dude, we need to fucking celebrate. We just got our first customer.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there, and I was like, not yet.
Interesting. Why not?
Until it's signed, closed won.
Oh.
It's not done.
True.
So did he follow up? Was there any follow up?
So there was reality behind that. I was right. We didn't end up signing the contract with them until like December.
Oh my god! And how long was that period? How long was
It was
this?
like 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. Is that how long it typically it's processed to onboard customers, or is it like that was a outlier?
Look, man.
It depends.
We sell to enterprises, man. It takes a bit. Going through like governance. There's AI governance and stuff now. So
interesting.
just dealing with your AI committees. Where is our data going? If we're posting data into the platform, how are you storing it? Is a model provider getting it? I mean, we're pretty like I'm security first.
Yes.
Around everything. So it's like, okay, we can just run a local model for everybody. Like, I don't care. It's like if we do it well enough, everything will be perfect. So, everybody can go to bed at night not knowing that we're not training like the lab models.
Yeah.
When it comes to client experience, because you were talking a lot about that earlier.
I have a very different ringtone for client pushes, and I respond within 30 seconds.
Interesting.
That's how you know.
Interesting.
When it comes to client experiences, like what made you so obsessed with
What makes me obsessed with clients?
Client experience, their overall experience working with you.
How do they feel when they work with you? Like that, the overall emotional experience.
Not specifically that, but like what got him so obsessed with that part of the process.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I think it's like seeing the thing I built give
Mm.
them the value that I want it to give them, and getting that validation from somebody that's willing to pay you something for it
Yeah.
is like shit. Because there's always somebody trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
There's going to be very few people in this world that actually are like, yeah, I want to try this or I want to buy this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because you want it to be a true value exchange where
I mean, typically,
they're
like,
actually getting it.
the thing is, you can totally raise a lot of money. You can hire a bunch of salespeople. You can do a bunch of shit, and you can guerrilla market your way to like the top, but it's not gonna be remembered in 20 to 30 years. It's gonna be like, who made me feel like my role means something at the end of the day, right? Like, I want to accelerate you so fucking much that you get promoted, your boss gets promoted, and the org actually likes security because of your job.
Yo.
Using our product, it's like, okay, because there's a lot of scrutiny around security in a lot of companies. It's like, oh yeah, like I clicked this link, I did this, I did that. Oh, security has to message, or I have to go talk to security. Everybody kind of hates it. It's like that thing, right?
Yeah.
Our goal is to make it not hated. And
That's yeah. Why do people buy your product? Like, why would people like like an enterprise company? Why would they buy your product?
we solve multiple problems in one, and we have a very different methodology compared to others. So, there's vulnerability management, and then, we do that for people. So, typically you have a vendor or you have a, product that does two things. Everybody's playing a feature game. It's like, hey, I have this feature, I have that feature. But realistically, everybody's just different branding, different marketing. It's the same fucking shit underneath, and that's what pisses me off. Like, VCs are gonna throw so much money at these bullshit products that just, you get a couple early stage investors to introduce you to design partners. You get a couple of big contracts, and then you use those logos in all of your outreach. And it's like, shit, okay, I know I have found product market fit. It's bullshit, right? At the end of the day, it's bullshit, because you look at these people and it's like they've never actually sat in the operator's chair. They have just, maybe they've been serial entrepreneurs. Maybe they have, done a company before, and they found a problem. They found somebody to get them customers, or they got customers because they were early into a market, and they just exist. What I believe in is killing all of my competition.
No, you said that. I remember. Yeah, you said that. I remember we talked about how Peter Thiel had a similar mindset about dominating the market.
You have to monopolize the market. You have to bring so much value to the market that they can't say no. I mean, I have a list of like literally in Google Docs. It's like frequent objections. I have 198 in there. I'm like, dude, if you can't read through this, and if this doesn't answer your question, come ask me. I'll sit down with you for however long. I'll explain it to you.
Wow. Well, what is your methodology behind it? Like, why do you think the way you do about dominating the market and creating this massive value in what you do?
Look, man, I think everybody's very into the humans. Like, let me take a step back. I think everybody's into AI security. There's this, there's that, there's motto jailbreaks. All this stuff is happening, right?
Yeah.
In the next 5 to 10 years, you are going to see a shift from, oh yeah, everything's basically automated. I don't have to worry about, code security. I don't have to worry about this, because it's going to get there. It's really going to get there. But the vulnerability will be the person at that point. So I'm playing it like, I might be early, I might be, very early. it's not going to kill us. It's just going to make us the winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're preparing for human layer security before people are thinking about human layer security. I mean, you have your security awareness training. Sure, you have to do that to get cash, right?
Yeah.
Then you have a bunch of other things that you can do, but realistically, it's like you just want to stop like social engineering as it's happening, rather than saying, "Oh, go sit through this really boring training," right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to do fucking training.
Mm-hmm.
Like training doesn't matter, but to get into the company needs to be done. So that's kind of typically how it goes. It's like, hey, this is where we're going to be in a year, and this is where we're going to be in 2 years, but I need you to use this right now.
Oh. How are you sure about the future, where it's heading? Like, what's the signal for it?
It's going to be the operators that are making decisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
You sit behind a code, like we were talking about vibe coding earlier, right? And you said that you were doing a couple of projects. How are your decisions influenced on what you say to the model?
I think it's all based on my own input. I
Exactly.
guess. Yeah, it's based on what.
How do I protect how you think?
Is it impossible, or is it possible?
Yeah. How do I protect your brain from getting manipulated into causing a breach in an organization? I mean, CrowdStrike did this with endpoint detection response. It's like basically software that sits on your computer and it looks for behavior that might look anomalous versus signatures. So signature might be this table, and you have a bunch of these. So it's like, okay, I know the wood on this table. Behavior is like 1,000 other things, right? This table might be covered, but based on how it's covered, where it's covered, where the holes are felt, behavior. I don't know if that was the best example, but there's behavior-based detections that CrowdStrike has so much of, and dude, we want to do that for people. So we're going to find everything and every aspect of social engineering that people have fallen for on every modality. I mean, I got into this entire thing because of my mom, right? So we want to be able to sit on your device. We want to be able to sit there and coach you out of it or stop it for you, right? This can help people like our parents. This can help people that are younger. Like the younger generation, in my opinion, is going to have a really rough time because they are, I mean, I sound like an unk, but you think about how we learned in school, and now you think about how they're learning, they're very dependent on AI. Answer engines can be optimized for ads or answering questions. Think about how that can be poisoned, and think about how, a bias can alter how somebody thinks about something, right? So it's like protecting the mind, man. It's the most important thing, because in a few years, how different how we think, like the way we think, is going to fundamentally be the difference between all of us.
What are your thoughts on the people that uses AI to nurture their creativity versus really depend on it?
I mean, shit, man. I use it for design all the time.
Yeah.
My team thinks I have a really weird eye for design. It's like, dude, you could have been like a UI UX designer. I'm like, you're on crack, man. I mean, but the product does look really fucking nice, so I'll take that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the customer sees at the end of the day, so it makes sense. Yeah. But I like your backstory. I remember we touched on it back in the first episode where we talked about.
Dude, we got episodes now. That's crazy.
Yeah, we have one episode. Yeah, we have one.
We're running it back.
Yeah, we're running back because I feel like people want to hear that story again because of how touching it was when you talk about your story about your mom and what happened. Just to briefly touch on that and tell the people that are listening, how did that shape you in who you are now from the past?
So realistically, I don't think you can become a dog unless something like that happens to you. I'm just putting that forward.
Yeah, that's
before
true.
Unless something severely fucked up happens to you when you're growing up, you are not like this.
True.
I would say my mom's story. Okay. she came to the U.S. She's in med school, and somebody pretending to be the IRS basically was like, "Yeah, can we get your, like you're gonna get deported if you don't give us this information." They took out $2.5 million in loans in her name, all cash, all bullshit. Like,
That's wild.
she was an immigrant, and immigrants are afraid of raising things if it means deportation. And she never finished school, and she worked 10 to 7, like 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. every day. And my dad had a pizzeria. He ran that with my uncle until my uncle got deported when I was in 8th grade. Dad sat down freshman year of high school. He was like, "Dude, you gotta come help me at the pizzeria." And I was like, "Shit, man, I'll do it." Like, shit. Realistically, the pizzeria is literally how I learned how to run a business. Because you deal with customers. I was like 15. It was like, "Hey, what's the pie? Here's this, here's that. Okay, I have to go clean. Oh, I have to go get more of this. I have to go get more of that. We're out of this. I need to present this well," right? The presentation of the restaurant is the presentation of a product on a screen, and
It goes full circle. Them small little.
How you talk to your
skills.
customers at the cashier is how you talk to your customers when you're talking over Slack or any other thing, and the relationships you build with your customers and them bringing you more customers, like, it just goes full circle.
What was your first learning experience or memory, if you want to pick that, when you were working in your dad's pizzeria?
Oh, this lady got like those Minute Maid bottles, fruit punch, or like the lemonade.
Yeah.
So she got pissed off. Like, she took it out of the fridge, and she had a vegetable slice and a pepperoni slice. I remember serving it to her, and she got a fruit punch, took one sip, and she's like, "This tastes like bleach." Fucking chucks it in my head, dude.
No way. There's no way.
Dude, I got the moves like Jagger, so like I went like.
Wait, how old were you?
I was like 15, dude.
Wait, how old was she?
No
Like
way.
30 something, dude.
She chugged it at you?
Yo, Habibi survived. Don't worry.
That is crazy.
How did you feel at the time?
Dude, that's why I'm so jaded now.
At 15, too.
At 15 years old, you were getting orange juice to the face or juice to the face. Jesus.
Wait, where was the shop?
It was in Long Island.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. It's just closed now, right? Or is it still?
It's closed.
It's closed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy.
I mean, I would take all the money that my dad gave me, spent it on just buying Pokemon cards, shoes, like everything I could possibly resell for more. That's how I got into like hypebeast streetwear and all that stuff. Yeah, you guys have probably seen me wear like a Supreme shirt or like something sometime. But
Yo, how much was allowance back then?
what?
How much was your allowance?
Like
back
10,
then?
$15 a day.
Yeah.
I would literally like not eat, hence like the skinniness. No,
Just
I
save
eat
it
now.
up.
I eat now. Don't worry. Like, I would save all of it. I'd buy like these booster packs for like $50-$60 on Target and like all these other websites, and I like opened like one pack. I got a shiny Charizard. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I got that shit graded. It was like 700 something bucks. I was like, "Okay,"
Yo.
and then I got addicted. So I just started buying a shit ton, and then I started reselling the packs, and then that's kind of how that's how I got into security. Really, it was like.
Yo, that's actually crazy.
That's actually a good story. Wow. So Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Pokemon cards, shoes, pools during COVID, like everything you probably couldn't buy was my fault, or partially my fault. I didn't have the entire market, but using all the money I gained from that, it was like I got my mom out of her debt. I got, my dad out of food business, because dude, food business is so difficult when you're an immigrant and you're like, just seeing him work, like 12. 13, 14, 15 hours a day, food takes it out of you, man.
Well, I mean, I want to offer a different perspective because I feel like at the same time, it's consistency. You know that people will be hungry and you know that people are going to eat. So in a way, it's a good like stream of income to some degree for?
I think it's the maintenance.
Maintenance?
The maintenance and making sure everything's tidy, clean. Because you
Okay,
get graded,
okay.
right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. You get an A minus or wait, it's just B, A, B, and C's,
bro.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, and D?
C,
Is there a D?
yeah, A,
Yeah.
B, C, D, E, F, G.
Wait, is there anything below a D? Sorry, side.
dude,
side.
I don't know.
No, right? Okay.
If it's below a D, you probably shouldn't even look at it.
Wait, what do you think that all of that ties into what you do now? Like some of
Yes.
the grading. Can you talk a little bit about that? Like what you learned in the pizza shop about the grade and all the supply maintenance and translating into that into GhostEye?
Yeah, presentation isn't always everything.
Mm.
The quality is what matters.
Mm-hmm. The quality of the product.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Because realistically, my dad had this saying, and I say it to our team:
Mm-hmm.
you always got to give the customer the freshest slice of the pie.